is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Ann Arbor, Michigan, and the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 18 team of the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside. But he safely made the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. So the UCLA Bruins offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Off the play fake on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the offense tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the game, and how about the pressure to come up with a big sack to start this game?
The runner takes off to his right. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
And the Bruins will send their one team onto the field. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. So Michigan's offense comes out for their first possession today. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Has a lane. Now stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolverines. The quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Did they get a drive going this time? And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
And now the handoff. Spins away from defenders. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be brought down.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
And the puck will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He hands it off from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The freshman brings him down quickly. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Automatic on the PAT. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. He starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first down and still motoring. Here he goes. finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Running out of time in the pocket. On another sack. This defense on fire.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy, or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Goes it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And it's good, right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Looking right, this one caught. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the back now goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made in space, look out. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the 4th quarter really starts to wear you out.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And they go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Winton. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He's running out of time here. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack,
they trap him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down. The Bruins will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt will land in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop, but the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Caught quickly. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
This defense has got to do a better job with coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The receiver grabs it. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down here for this offense. They keep him guessing with a run. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down that time. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First and 10 now for the offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. The defense make adjustments. Over the middle, it's Perkins. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Caught near the sticks. It's Oliver. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught behind the line. It's Barron. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. There's the snap, quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
1st and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, they stop him short. Defense stout here on back-to-back plays. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. QB keeper all the way. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Wolverines. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair.
I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bruins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Caught. Completion. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
On the run here. Lets it go. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. And the Bruins will bring their punt team on the field now. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On the run, it's Barron. As the first down is still going. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No huddle now for the offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Timeout, Michigan.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his last attempt, but this one is from 45 yards out. He got it. The field goal's good. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
The Bruins will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. He dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Snags it and throw. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. A handoff from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense trying to move into scoring position if they can convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30. The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Perkins. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Wolverines hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The ball is out close to the goal line. Defense picks it up on the run. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their... Offense.
And the Bruins offense back out on the field.
Ready, set. Down.
They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead.
He's in the clear. Inside the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the 1st down.
Well, this is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
The pass rush closing in. The pass rush gets home.
Well, That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Complete to the tight end.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Wow, this is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Michigan 35, UCLA 13.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Perkins. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Come on, set.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that set to kick it off.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Oh, he almost got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package like the defense they're using here. But they almost let him slip through to pick up that first down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A loss of 11 on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display. There are a whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grabbed by the receiver. Run down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
2nd down, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. The shotgun running play call. 1st down, looking for more now. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the 2nd down play. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will... their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. He's got a man down the middle. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39. The Bruins have 1st and 10 here.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
What a day for this defense, just living in the backfield of the offense. The game looks like it's all but over at this point, and for them to disrupt this great quarterback all day has been quite an accomplishment.
They'll run it from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 3rd down play for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Pounding away with the run game. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Now, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
It's 3rd down after that run. Can he make it to the marker? That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on 1st down.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
22.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
The Wolverines will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. magnificent performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big
The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Spartans' offense will be first on the attack. The Wolverines often look at this rivalry as their birthright to win, and boy, did they put the hammer down in a blowout last year.
Yeah, and you heard a lot of hail to the victors, and you heard a lot about little brother, and a lot of shots throughout this last year about how Michigan is the...
There he goes! He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Under fire. And the defense got him at the 27. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Got it in stride at the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hand off from the shotgun. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The throw to the outside is complete. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Takes an easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
that one. Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Barron. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're talking about ranking trophies.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down. And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Yeah, most people are happy with several touchdowns in a season, but you just feed him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive lineman. Take him out to dinner tonight.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Snap to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Okay, a costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's now
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. At the 35, he's open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Quarterback adapting. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 15 set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Michigan offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Running up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Makes the grab on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Spartans decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Barrett. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Barrett. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Finds his man. It's Perkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Works the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Wolverines will try to convert on fourth down.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. Into the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to James Madison.
Give to the back.
Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much to break down from a spirited first half between Michigan and Michigan State with the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Michigan State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got rid of it just in time. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants.
Room to the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Good timing on the quick out. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Wants to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Buying some time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success...
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into... down and came up a little short. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Frazier. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Leaves it with the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll give it to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
After getting that fumble, if you're on offense here, you've got to be thinking touchdown, right? So after that run play, this is a big 3rd down opportunity to either stay on the field or score a TD. You wouldn't feel very good if you only walk away here with a field goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board.
Ready, set.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 18 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a little.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
The Spartans will send out the punt unit. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Frazier. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here we go. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Terrell. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, and settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. If they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Past the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick completion on the out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The give as they work on that clock. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Nah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
As the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Baldwin, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
As has been the case for the majority of this rivalry, it's Michigan who once again will take home the mighty Paul Bunyan Trophy. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.